Have you ever shared good news, something you've worked incredibly hard for and been met with? Silence. Not a peaceful silence, but a heavy one. The kind that makes the air in the room feel thick. You see smiles, but they don't quite reach the eyes. You hear words like, "I'm happy for you," but the tone just feels off. If you've ever felt that strange, uncomfortable energy shift, you are not imagining it. Sometimes, the most powerful envy isn't loud or aggressive. It's completely silent. It just leaks out through these tiny, almost invisible cracks in someone's expression. If this feeling is familiar to you, I want you to go to the comments right now and write, "My intuition never lies." Let me share a story with you. It's about a photographer named Elena who lived in a cozy, artistic little neighborhood. Elena wasn't a big name in the art world. She wasn't rolling in money. But she had this incredible, rare quality, a genuine spark in her eyes every time she talked about her photography. It was her soul's language. After years of dreaming and working, she finally got the break she'd been waiting for. A real, respected gallery wanted to feature her photos in an exhibit. Overjoyed, she couldn't wait to share the news. She ran straight to her childhood friend, Marina, expecting squeals of excitement, hugs, maybe even plans for a celebration. She imagined them popping a bottle of champagne, laughing and dreaming about the future together. But that's not what happened. What Elena got was a smile that felt like a mask, a smile that didn't touch her eyes, and a single hollow phrase, "That's nice." A dream she had poured her heart into for years, a milestone moment, was reduced to just nice. The word hung in the air between them, cold and empty. Elena felt a sting of disappointment, but tried to brush it off. Maybe Marina was just having a bad day, she thought. She tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. But then came the second sign, and this one was harder to ignore. Marina stopped asking about the exhibit. When Elena excitedly brought it up, Marina would change the subject. She stopped liking or sharing Elena's photography posts on social media. The constant cheerleader in her life had suddenly gone quiet. And then, something even stranger started happening. Marina, who had never shown more than a passing interest in photography, suddenly started posting her own photos everywhere. And the style, it was unsettlingly similar to Elena's. The compositions, the subjects, the editing, it was like a faint echo of Elena's own work. This wasn't support, it felt like a silent, strange form of competition that had appeared out of nowhere. The final, heartbreaking sign came on the opening night of the gallery exhibit. The room was buzzing, people were appreciating Elena's work, congratulating her. As a wave of applause filled the space, Elena, beaming, looked for her friend in the crowd. And that's when she heard it. A whisper from Marina to someone standing next to her. "She just got lucky. Anyone could have done that." In that moment, something inside Elena broke. It wasn't just the words themselves. It was the crushing realization that the person she thought was walking beside her, cheering for her, was actually hoping she wouldn't climb too high. She finally understood. Envy doesn't always show up as anger or confrontation. Sometimes it looks like polite distance. Sometimes it looks like imitation. Sometimes it's a deafening silence where support used to be. And sometimes it's a smile with absolutely no warmth behind it. But here's the profound truth Elena came to understand, and it's a truth that can set you free. Other people as envy is not actually about your success. It's about their own unfinished story. It's a mirror reflecting their own fears, their own insecurities, and the goals they haven't pursued. People don't hate that you're shining, they hate that your light reminds them they're still in the dark. So what did Elena do? Did she confront Marina? Did she get angry? No. She also didn't shrink. She didn't apologize for her success or try to make herself smaller to make her friend feel bigger. She took a deep breath, centered herself, and made a quiet promise. My growth is not a threat. It's an invitation, but only for those who are ready to rise with me. She didn't dramatically cut Marina out of her life. Instead, she built a gentle, firm boundary around her heart and her dreams. She started sharing less of her victories with Marina. She stopped seeking validation from her. She protected her creative energy and focused on the people who celebrated with genuine joy. And slowly, beautifully, her own pure, undiluted joy started to return. If you resonate with Elena's quiet strength, comment below, "I protect my light." Here is the most important thing I want you to take away from this. Recognizing the signs of envy is your superpower. It's not about labeling people or creating drama. It's about understanding the emotional dynamics around you so you can navigate them without getting hurt. When you see envy for what it truly is, a reflection of someone else's inner world, you stop taking it personally. You stop carrying the weight of their unspoken feelings. You stop feeling guilty for your own success. And most importantly, you stop dimming your own light just to keep others comfortable in your shadow. Your light was meant to be bright. Think about the people in your life. Some will clap for you, genuinely and loudly. Some will quietly copy you, hoping to catch a little of your magic. Some will see you as competition and try to outrun you. And yes, some will silently hope that you fall. But none of their reactions define you. They don't have the power to change your path, your purpose, or your worth. Your journey is yours alone. Your light is yours to command. And you have to trust that for every person who pretends not to see you shine, there are others who are being quietly inspired by your every move. They see your courage, your dedication, and your glow, and it gives them permission to find their own. If this message found you at the right time today, let me know by commenting, "My peace comes first." And always hold this truth close to your heart. Envy is not a measure of your worth, it's a reflection of their wounds. You are not responsible for healing them by dimming your own light. Your only responsibility is to keep shining, as brightly and as beautifully as you were always meant to. Your light was never meant to be small. Thank you for listening. If this helped, consider subscribing for more stories that empower you to protect your peace and own your journey.